In the event that you need to turn into the proprietor of an extraordinary, rich feline, look at these 20 most costly feline varieties that cost a fortune. Really focusing on costly feline varieties doesn't contrast much from really focusing on customary felines. Notwithstanding where your little heap of hide comes from, or the amount you pay for her when bringing a feline into your home and your heart, be certain that you are set up to cherish and really focus on her all through her whole lifetime, regardless of how much your life changes. Then hit the like button and let's get started. Number 20. Norwegian Forest Cat. Value range: $500 to $800. The Norwegian Forest Cat cherishes her kin, yet according to her own preferences. This implies she jumps at the chance to choose when, and if, to get on or off your lap. A woolly undercoat and sharp paws. Ensure you have a strong scratching post and feline tree for this one. Assist this cat with adjusting the virus winters of her local Norway. Number 19. Egyptian Mau. Value range: $500 to $800. The Egyptian Mau is the lone normally spotted type of the homegrown cat. Along these lines, colors are restricted to those that happen normally, expanding the feline's cost and perhaps making you stand by quietly when expecting to get back a Mau. Bronze, smoke, dark, and silver, alongside quieted variants of these tints, and a sheening spotted coat, will make your Mau definitely worth the hang tight if a colorful feline available to be purchased is the thing that you look for. Their spots, notwithstanding, show up just on the tips of the hide. With generally dispersed ears and gooseberry green eyes enclosed with dim eyeliner, these felines astonish feline fanciers and pet guardians the same. Number 18. Korat. Value range: $500 to $800. The Korat has superpowers and 5 hearts. Korats have an uncommonly sharp feeling of sight, aroma, and hearing, which can put them straight on with any superhuman. Peering down over the highest point of one of these felines, you'll notice its head is Valentine molded. Gaze directly forward at a Korat, and you'll see another heart notwithstanding a third one framed by the nose. Regularly mistook for the Russian blue, the Korat's exceptional head shape should help you differentiate these varieties. Heart number 4 can be seen when a Korat sits, showing you his strong heart-formed chest. What's more, last, yet surely not least, is the heart inside these cuddly felines who love to be near their people and play delicately with youngsters. Number 17. Selkirk Rex. Value range: $500 to $800. Regularly alluded to as the feline with a messy hair day, consistently, the Selkirk Rex is a huge boned cat with a wavy coat, especially around the neck, flanks, and belly. Both long and short-haired felines exist, and they are brought into the world with wavy bristles. Varying from the Devon and Cornish Rex felines, the wavy coat quality is predominant in the Selkirk, which means a litter can contain both straight-haired and wavy little cats. Their delicate, extravagant coats make them extra huggable. Number 16. Siberian. Value range: $1,000 to $2,000. Second in size just to the Maine Coon, the nice and quiet Siberian appreciates organization. Individuals, youngsters, even canines. These felines appear to have an intuition, knowing when their individual could utilize some TLC and will in general remain nearby, sustaining their cherished one. The Siberian's sweet look will put a grin on any face, while the different shades of brilliant green eyes will stun. A few Siberians have 2 diverse eye tones, with one regularly being blue. Despite shading, their eyes slant marginally upwards to give an unmistakable look. Number 15. American Shorthair. Value range: $600 to $1,200. The American Shorthair is the pedigreed variation of the domestic short-haired cat. Plunged from cats who cruised on the Mayflower, the American Shorthair has been esteemed for quite a long time for its sweet character and rodent-getting abilities. Reared explicitly for their attitude, delightful face, and striking tones, the variety was renamed during the 60s to separate it from other short-haired feline varieties. The name likewise separates the variety from any irregular reproduced felines that you can discover in neighborhoods across America. Number 14. Maine Coon. Value range: $400 to $3,500. Not your average howl. The Maine Coon feline is known for his twitter, or quaver, that sounds like a hybrid of an yowl and a murmur. This shrewd variety is very teachable and canine-like, chasing after you. You may need to close the way to get a snapshot of protection, as Maine Coon felines love to be with their kin. They are so partial to water that they don't have numerous issues drinking it. It may even go along with you for a shower. Estimating multiple feet from nose to tail, this larger measured feline variety developed through regular rearing. It got managed the cards expected to endure the unforgiving winters and occasional changes of the outrageous northeastern United States. Enormous tufted ears and snowshoe paws that can explore the snow. The Maine Coon coat has 3 particular layers and a tail that folds over like a cover for warmth. Number 13. American Wirehair. Value range: $1,000 to $1,200. A round head with high cheekbones, adjusted ears, and adjusted eyes that slant up are the signs of the American Wirehair alongside an adjusted tipped tail. What separates them, nonetheless, is the firmly pleated hair that numerous a lady would endeavor to accomplish. This variety can follow its anything but a cat named Adam. The solitary overcomer of his litter, Adam and his wiry-haired kin were brought into the world to 2 outbuilding felines with smooth coats. Thought about an unconstrained change. Testing confirmed that the American Wirehair isn't identified with the wavy-haired British Rex group of felines. It is rather its own American variety. Number 12. American Curl. Value range: $800 to $1,300. All American Curl felines are relatives of Shulamith, a wanderer little cat with luxurious dark hide and surprising ears. The aftereffect of a predominant quality, this kitty, 2 of her cats, and ages since have been brought into the world with straight ears that start to twist in reverse inside a couple of long periods of birth. When these inquisitive-looking felines are 4 months old, their ears become hardened with adaptable tips. American curls ought to be taken care of with kid gloves, so as not to harm the ligament in their extraordinary ears. The more tight the ear twist, the higher the cost for these cats. Number 11. Ragdoll. Value range: $1,000 to $1,300. The lap feline professional, ragdolls love to be supported in your arms and hauled around on their backs like a child. The name comes from their propensity to go limp when lifted by their number 1 human. Tender felines with enthralling blue eyes, a ragdoll's oval face, ears, legs, and tail are pointed, with a hazier coat tone than the remainder of their 15 to 20 pounds. Body: white when conceived, the ragdoll's focuses and designs start to show when they are 10 days old, yet coat tone and length may require 2 to 3 years to arrive at its full immersion. Number 10. Scottish Fold. Value range: $800 to $1,500. Scottish Fold felines have become an incredible web sensation. Big names like Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift have been sharing photographs of their hairy groups on the web. A Scottish Fold named Maro, from Japan, has been watched on YouTube in excess of 300 million times. All Scottish Folds are a relative of a white feline named Susie, who was found living on a Scottish farm in 1961. Number 9. Sphinx. Value range: $900 to $2,000. When discussing intriguing felines available to be purchased, the Sphinx is directly at the first spot on the list. A definitive lap feline who will cuddle throughout the day, this cat is quite possibly the most strange felines you will at any point run over. With a long, restricted head and webbed feet, most Sphinx felines have fine hair, or fluff, however are covered with skin. The shading their hair example would have been on the off chance that they had hair. The skin of a Sphinx feels somewhat like a chamois material. Since these felines need protection, extraordinary consideration should be taken to keep them warm and to forestall burn from the sun, skin diseases, and other medical problems, particularly when they are youthful. The Sphinx feline cost is high on the grounds that these felines are thoroughbreds and elusive. Fundamental Financial Matters advises us that request versus restricted stock equals a greater cost tag. Whenever you have hacked up the assets to purchase a Sphinx, you will have to keep your normal everyday employment to oblige her necessities. Number 8. English Shorthair. Value range: $1,500 to $2,000. The occasionally awkward British Shorthair feline develops gradually and stays a cat on a basic level well into adulthood. Accommodating, versatile and effectively prepared, these felines have been known to keep organization with hares and birds, just as canines and people. Number 7. Russian Blue. Value range: $500 to $3,000. The good-natured Russian Blue will pursue her number one human around the home and restlessly welcome them at the entryway. Be that as it may, Russian Blues do like their security and are touchy around their organization. They are likewise handily surprised by sounds or speedy developments, so they are glad to engage themselves, however for the most part, append to one individual in the family. A three-sided head, with huge ears and a Mona Lisa grin, separates the Russian from the group. Her velvety, silver twofold coat is just overshadowed by stunning green eyes. Her abundant coat undoubtedly served her well, as the variety is accepted to have begun in northern Russia. Number 6. Peterbald. Value range: $1,700 to $3,000. Absolutely bald, brandishing a layer of extravagant velvet, or one that feels like a man's facial hair growth. What is predictable about the Peterbald is the assortment of his jacket. Because of a going bald quality that is predominant, the Sphinx's is latent. Peterbalds can wind up exposed, or feel like chamois, herd, brush, or straight. This implies the feline didn't get the balding quality. When you think you understand what you have, the coat can change a few times all through a Peterbald's lifetime. Number 5. Persian. Value range: $1,800 to $5,500. Getting to the main 5 of the 20 most costly feline varieties, I present the genuine excitement puss of the feline world, the Persian. This cat, with its long streaming hair and sweet character, positions number 1 in breed ubiquity and is perhaps the most established variety, tracing all the way back to the 1600s. Persians hush up with pleasant voices when they wish to be heard, yet usually, will speak with their expressive eyes. When a Persian feline sinks into her home, she stirs up recess with snapshots of relaxing yet inclines toward keeping her fours on the floor. The Persian isn't a climber, nor a jumper. Number 4. Bengal. Value range: $4,000 to $10,000. In the event that you take an Asian leopard cat and breed her with an Abyssinian or Egyptian Mao, you may get a Bengal cat. I say may, be that as it may, in light of the fact that wild felines have a day and a half while their tamed cousins have 38. Couple that with contrasting incubation periods and the occasions that little cats endure. Some are untimely and underweight, yet some make it and flourish. The aftereffect of this intriguing blending of breeds results with regards to Bengals being the lone homegrown feline variety with rosette markings, those rose-like developments that disguise a feline in nature. A broad head and huge round paws are additionally normal for this solid feline who can weigh upwards from 15 pounds. Number 3. Toiger cat. Normal price: $5,000. Keeping it locked down, the little girl of the Bengal's maker fostered the Toiger feline by intersection a Bengal feline with a striped homegrown shorthair. 0% wild feline, 100% homegrown. The Toiger has a long body with rosettes, dark striped cat examples, and roundabout head markings. The name is a crossover of toy and tiger, since it's anything but a toy tiger. A genuine creator creation, the objective was to keep up whatever number tiger-like highlights as could be expected under the circumstances. For example, stretched toes that make a tiger walk, upgraded night vision, and more limited front legs. Number 2. Savannah. Value range: $10,000 to $25,000. Gigantic ears, long legs, and a dynamic coat. This one is the biggest of all homegrown feline varieties. Additionally, holding the Guinness Book World Record for the world's tallest homegrown feline, the Savannah is likewise in runner-up on our rundown of the most costly feline varieties on the planet. Number 1. Ashura. Value range: $22,000 to $125,000. A feline for the 21st century, the Ashura was created by Lifestyle Pets, a California-based organization, and sells from 5 to 6 figures as just 100 have been sold every year since 2006. A crossover of the African serval, like the Savannah, the Asian leopard, like the Bengal, and the homegrown house feline, the Ashura is the most costly feline on the planet. The most extraordinary and freshest homegrown variety of feline, the Ashura stands tall with enormous pointed ears. Its jacket sports both panther spots and tiger stripes, and this large kitty loves to climb. Tipping the scales at 30 pounds, and expected to have a 25-year life expectancy. You'll need a strong wallet for over 20 years to cover her feline food bill alone. We discussed 20 most expensive cats in the world as pets. Comment your ideas below and subscribe the channel for more updates. Thanks for watching the video. Goodbye till the next video.